There it is. That's the Last Waltz Strat. This was dipped in bronze for the Last Waltz event, which took place in, well, I think it was Thanksgiving 1976, which puts us real close to the 40th anniversary of that date. It's one of those guitars, when you open the case, there's an aura around it. This has been a tremendous honor to not only possess this guitar, but to be able to hold it, analyze it, take it apart. It is, to me, one of the most important guitars in rock and roll. Looking deeper into the components of this pickguard beyond the wear, the first thing you'll notice is that there's two pickups in the bridge position. It's not a humbucker. The middle has been turned around and sistered up. The way they're wired is, I would say, similar to a P-bass pickup. Just has more output than if they were by themselves. We have a three-way switch, so in this position, you're getting these two pickups together. Like I said, a little bit higher of an output. In the middle, we have all three pickups. It's a little bit more of a chimier sound. And then in the neck, we have a stock neck pickup. What's unique about this neck is that a lot of the wear is under the finish. Not the first time I've encountered this, but this particular wear was pretty unique. It's on the fingerboard as opposed to the back. It has its own shape headstock. It's a little bit over sanded, as I think most of them were back in '54, with the rounded edges and the really deep blends at the end of the neck. It's got a great feel to it. You know, I put all the dents and the dings on the back, and the paint's removed where the paint should be removed. And I'm really happy with the way the neck turned out. It's got some really, really cool features. This is the Last Waltz Strat. It's cool.
Oh my. Ain't that sweet? Whoa. Wow. You know, you gotta check it out like a rifle or a pool cue. You gotta see if it shoots straight. Look at that, the exact same knobs, everything. Well, that is a beauty.
You have any questions?
This was easy, right?
No, it wasn't. I'm glad you're as patient as you are. It allowed me to do some things that I thought were extremely important to this guitar.
Now I'll give you the backstory on this. I got this in probably at the end of 1973, the original.
Yeah, was it a used guitar?
From Norm's Rare Guitars, Norman Harris. And I was looking at different guitars he had, and he had a guitar that I wouldn't normally be drawn to because it was red, you know, and I thought, I don't know if I really want a red guitar. And I picked it up, and the weight of it, and the feel of the neck, and everything about this instrument just felt so good, so sexy in my hand, that I said to him, I would never want this guitar, and I've got to have it. When we came up in 1976, and the idea that we were going to do the Last Waltz, and I had this idea of having this guitar dipped in bronze and using it for the last time for this concert, it was kind of an emotional thing. The pickup in the middle, on the normal Stratocaster, to me, would sometimes get in my way. I would hit the middle pickup by accident, or it would get in the way of my fingers. And at one time I even played with finger picks, and it would get in the way of that. So I said, I don't want that. Let's just move it back. And I always thought that the back pickup could be a little warmer on Fenders, right? If there was something we could do to thicken that up a bit, make it a little warmer, and putting the two pickups in the back like that kind of accomplished something of that. But there was a power that came with this too that I really, really liked about it, and it freed me up in the center here. So anyway, they dipped it in bronze, brought it back to me. And I guess they custom had to make then, because of the pickup theme move, a custom pick guard. Now, I don't know, who you go to for that back then, but anyway, we got that done. And then because I've always used my fingers a lot like pedals on the knobs, the regular Stratocaster knobs, they didn't turn easy enough for me. It would slip off. So that's why I went back to being a Telecaster guy.
Right,
I went back to the Telecaster knobs. And so that's how this combination came. I don't know what it was about that instrument, but over the years, it wasn't just me messing with it. There was people saying, well, let me try different wiring in the pickups. Let's try a different, a different kind of tremolo bar thing on here. And as you can see, there's holes in it from people trying to hot rod.
You sent it to me with a Wonder Bar on it and asked me to put that bridge on it.
Right.
And
that's what I'm saying. That over the years, everybody was like, you know what? I think we could, try this or try that. For some reason, people were drawn to it, to want to hot rod it. It is one of the most hot rodded guitars probably ever. And for it to come out and be what it is now, and then to be replicated in a status of a masterpiece is pretty great. Well, anyway, it's beautiful. Well, I'm very proud. Thank you, guys. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.